A very interesting story. Let's get straight to it. New teenager who got his teacher pregnant when he was 13 claims he was the one who instigated the relationship and is calling for her charges to be dropped. Before we get into the video, let me give you a bit more context. Then we're going to get straight into it. New Jersey teacher Lauren Karen was arrested for R-wording a male child for years, allegedly starting around the time the boy was 11. Oh my goodness. The relationship began when Karen was about 26 years old and allegedly went on for at least 4 years. They need to drop, and this is, and I quote by the guy who's actually the victim, they need to drop all charges. I wasn't groomed or R-worded or manipulated by her. She never initiated anything. I started everything, he said to the Daily Mail. Now, clearly this kid is uneducated because it doesn't matter if you think you instigated everything. The adult has the power in this dynamic. If she didn't push you away or you know, push you to the side, it's her fault for sure. It doesn't matter. You could have instigated it. She's still the adult and knows better. But let's keep this going before we get into the video. You can see down here. Let me actually pause this. Wow. This stuff is so deep. Like, the world has no idea what she has done for my family. I love her with all my heart. She was there for me and my family. This is actually sick for her to be, for this kid to be talking like this, because he's fully been brainwashed, bro. I mean, think about it. There's grown men who get the pussy put on them and they don't know how to act. Just imagine an 11-year-old gets a grown woman's pussy put on him. He's not going to know how to fucking act. The nigga has lost his mind, as you can see. Back in December, the victim's father noticed that the child looked like him and his son, raising concerns. Karen had taught the victim and his brother when they were in 5th grade. Hey. Over the years, the parents of the victim said the family became friends with Karen, which ultimately led to them even allowing their boys and daughters to stay at Karen's home at times. So the parents over there, let me drop him off before work. He's over there like, yes, I'm going to Auntie Karen's house. We about to get down. Only 11, 12 years old. This is disgusting. The children eventually stayed with Karen permanently from 2016 to 2020. So she had ownership of this child and she was able to abuse it. Oh my days. The victim's sister says her brother was about 11 years old when he started sleeping in the same bed as Karen. The teacher would reportedly go into the bathroom while the victim was showering, lock the door, and R-word him while the other siblings slept. Karen is currently awaiting trial and faces that. You are a sick woman. She faces 10 years. That's it. Bro, I'm just going to say one thing before we get into the video. If you're a female watching this, please speak up about this, bro. I don't see enough females speaking up against women who commit R-word against young boys, bro. Please speak up about this, bro. Tweet it, message it, just put it on your story. Please speak up about this. Because I'm starting to think like, it's either women don't care about young boys getting abused, or a lot more women are doing it, so they're being quiet. There's actually a lot more women doing this type of stuff. Let's get into the video, bro. This is disgusting, but let's check this video out, bro.
I have the defendant in the room. This will give the appearance of counsel starting with the state.
Darren Kelly for the state.
Your Honor, good morning. May it please the court. John Thomas, for Laura Karen.
And we have the matter off for both first appearance and detention hearing. Mr. Penalty, are you able to address first appearance?
Judge, we can mark first appearance waived. I had a chance to talk to Laura a number of times before today. She understands the charges, understands her rights.
All right, the court marks the first appearance as complete, having been waived by counsel. With regard to the detention hearing, is the state prepared to proceed?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
And Mr. Penalty, has the state been left as proof on probable cause?
Your Honor, just for purposes of this hearing, we'll stipulate the probable cause.
All right, so limited to today's hearing only, there's a stipulation of probable cause. Let the record reflect that the court did receive and review in advance of today's hearing the complaint warrant package, including the affidavit of probable cause, which I marked as S1, as well as a PSA that was run on January 18th at 8:52 a.m. that I have marked as S2. Ms. Paley will hear from the state with regard to its motion for detention, understanding even though there's a stipulation of probable cause, I'm sure the one delve into some of that underlying facts to create the record.
Thank you, Judge. It's the state's position that there's no amount of monetary bail, non-monetary conditions, or a combination of the two that would reasonably assure the defendant's appearance in court when required, the protection of the safety of any other person or the community.
And you know one thing I'm going to say as well, I was thinking about it while watching this. Men, we need to do better as well. Like, if you have a friend who reacts to stuff like this, like, oh yeah, that nigga was the shit. Yes, sir, my boy was getting it from a young age. It's corny, my nigga. It's really corny. And I used to be one of those guys, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, all of us at one point were like that as men. you know, especially if you're watching those type of adult websites, they really drill that type of stuff into your head. Yeah, student bends over teacher at recess, you know, so they really program us young boys to think, yeah, we should be happy to do that type of stuff with an older woman. And those adult websites really brainwash you to think this is what you should be doing and it's an achievement as a young man. As men, because I'm not just going to hold women accountable, because I do think a lot more women need to speak out the same way they speak out when men do these things against young women. They need to speak out when older women do these things against young men. I don't see it near enough. But also, men, stop with the corny jokes of, oh yeah, he's a young and he's... Maybe if the guy's like 17 and the bit is like... Even that's still weird, but I could kind of see it if the guy's 17 and the girl's 19 or 20 or something like that. Cool. Alright, you're getting an older woman, right? Maybe the guy's about to turn 18 not too long. But this type of stuff we should not be praising and joking about as men, bro. Like, it's not cool. Stop being in the comment section talking about damn why he snitched. Why, oh he a real one. Oh, it's corny, bro, and it's wrong. And the guys who don't see that, you're very immature and you're very early in your growth as a man. Because as I grew older, I started realizing, no, you're a predator just the same way a man is a predator for doing that. That there's no different whether the young person wanted it or not. You're still a predator, bro. I started realizing, like, wait, so a man could do this, he's weird, rightfully so, but a woman does it and it's lit. Like, yes, I'm a young man and I just smashed my teeth. No, I started realizing as a grown man, that's weird. You're preying on these, and the fact that we as men are creating an environment for them to feel like there's nothing wrong. And stuff like this happens a lot in the rap industry too. There's a lot of rappers out there who, you know, they'll find these groupies and they'll get these groupies to give head to their young niggas. You know what I'm saying? The young ones in the back of the tour bus. So a lot of women are comfortable with this shit. And I'm starting to think it's either women don't care about young boys getting abused, or a lot of women are doing it. A lot of women are taking advantage of these young boys, bro. So they're just not speaking up because they know they've got some skeletons in their closets. So I don't know which one it is, but both men and women need to speak up on this. And this is absolutely disgusting. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And I'm going to catch you in another one. I'm out.